Y'all gonna get the the raw, unedited version, because I'm tired of this upload process taking me sometimes an hour and a half. So y'all might as well see what goes on. So we gonna get some stuff done today. Get a cooler out. Changing these Vanos solenoids today. Get these hoses done. Everything else. Chalk down under there a little bit. So we're gonna be changing out these two Vanos solenoids. So, well, this is the intake, and no, this is exhaust, and this is intake. So, and plus these damn clips for these hoses, they be popping off and flying everywhere. And there's my intake manifold right here. So I'm gonna get you guys set up where you guys can get that hands-on view. So let me put this on real quick. Don't make no sense to leave that on there. Let me get a pick down in there. like I say on the videos, this stuff is not for the faint of heart. It is not. I probably would rather do a LS swap 2 or 3 times a day than to be doing this. Okay, that's on there. I had to get that clip on there secured so that hose won't come off. There's one hose. Let me get this one out the way. There's one hose right there that goes to the intercoolers. And then, as I said, there's my little nipple right there. And then there's my lower radiator hose, which my upper radiator hose is right here. So, but my main focus is to rebuild this whole front end. So, this front end of it, because I'm getting kind of tired of taking stuff apart. And when you take stuff apart, I don't want to have to revisit the same spot all over again. I really hate that. So guys, I'm not doing this on my phone either. So today, I'm working. Had this done before. What's up, cowboy? How you doing today, man? How you living in that cold weather out there, man? Appreciate you tuning in to me, man. I'm like you today, man. I'm up under the hood. What's up, cowboy? How you doing today, man? How you living in that cold weather? I appreciate you tapping in with you, man. I'm like you today, man. I'm up under the hood. Changing these solenoids out today, man. Got to get to work. Car been down for a month, man. I haven't driven it just to like move it. So I'm replacing these. Hey, man, sometimes you just need some rest, bro. You know, that rest, you know. And put this thing back together. So I see give you a little close-up. So you know, you got oil on this, and them little spots right there. Oh man, it's cold here. It's windy here too. So these get some dirt all up in these little filters, so it just keeps it from working. So I had like a little knock on the top end. So I was like, man, let me go ahead and just what's up, Elko? Hey, I'm doing this video somewhere for you, bruh. I'm changing out my Vano solenoids, man, and pretty much doing a engine front end refresh. I had like a knock, and I had a check engine light, and you know, in Cali you can't have that check engine light. Yeah, so this was giving me that knock at the top. It was all covered in like this. You see, I don't know if you can see that little black soot. Let me get a little bit closer. Hopefully it'll zoom in. I'm working on the 7 Series, cowboy. It was a knock, but you know, when I was working on it, man, it was a knock, but it was a man. I'm a imitate. It was going. It was sounding like that, and so I said to myself, I was like, well, it ain't bottom end. So since I had the front end tore apart, you know, when I was doing the in the last video I did where I was doing the water pump, because the water pump failed on me, and well, let me get y'all in here so y'all can see where these go. They go like right here. Hey, you know, hey cowboy, I had mentioned to you when you was having problems. I had said that it's possibly, you know, if you was to get some of that I guess you would say that snake oil, that Marvel mystery oil, you get some of that, and you get some of that Marvel mystery oil and put that in your, and mix that in with your oil and drive it around for, I don't know, a few 100 miles or so. It probably will take that knock away, because that knock, we heard it. I know I did, and it sounded like lifter tick. But mine, man, it was actual knock. So, you know, I'm doing this today. I want to drive my car. Yeah, you know, for some reason, it didn't went up though. Man, that Marvel Mystery Roll used to be like $6. Now it's like $12. Yeah, that's what it was. It was lifter tick. Yeah, it was that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I use it. Trust me, I use it. It's a lot of people that they'll say, oh no, that's snake oil, that's this and that. Well, that shit worked for me. So I ain't gonna knock it until, you know, I even use it in this BMW right here. I use it in the Jag. I use it in everything. Well, I won't use it in the Yukon, because the Yukon, the motor is pretty much you. Oh, you welcome, Chief. You welcome. Anytime, man. Anytime I could help somebody, and you know, helping good people is one thing. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, for sure. Anything I can do to help you, man, I'm here. Yeah, you put that Marvel Mystery Oil in there, drive it around town, do what you got to do, go pick up some more furniture for your wife. Hey, you drive it around, go pick some furniture up, and I guarantee you, man, that shit'll go away. It'll go away, man. So y'all getting the unedited version of what I be doing to the car. What's up, Elko? What's up, 84? How you doing today, man? Just in case you just tapped in, man, I'm changing out my Vano solenoids here. Since you can see it's got some if you look right on these little filters right here, this is the portion right here that it gets the oil from. So I'm do this and change my oil, but I need to get her back on the road. Oh, one other thing real quick, I'm gonna let y'all know, hey, this company right here, so I test stuff out from places. This company right here, they pretty much got a lot of nice stuff. Some people say, oh, it's China and this and that, but it's decent stuff. What's up, Classic? I bought, god damn, it's windy out here. I test stuff out. So I got another thing to do for the Jag, because I put an O2, not an O2 sensor, a mass airflow sensor on it that was a kind of like a Chinese brand or whatever. Man, I got check engine light, I got restricted performance, I got all type of stuff. What's up, Classic? I'm sitting here doing this and talking to y'all. I like talking while I'm working on the car. It just makes it go by so much easier and better for me, for real. So yeah, I'm trying to get this old girl put back together again so that I can enjoy it today. I know when I get it all done up in a, you know, this little time or whatever, and go pick the girls up, they gon', oh shit, I gotta take the wheel off and the fender liner to get to an actual a hose that I have to get to. What's up, white folks? What's going on? Oh, I ain't trying to lose y'all. I'm sitting here. It's windy out here. If y'all only knew, I'm trying to avoid the wind at all costs, but it's getting me. I'm gonna have to remove my little pedestal here. You probably close by. I know you experiencing that wind too. What's going on, Stink? Man, I might have to put y'all on the tripod. I ain't trying to mess this camera up. Nah, it's more like the Anaheim Hills wind. There we go. Get that intercooler back on. Nah, but I was saying though, if y'all look up this company right here, this Mocha Auto Parts, they actually close by, and they parts, I haven't had no problems with them. Honestly, I haven't. I have had no issues with their parts, because those fuel pumps are going strong still. Let me yeah, that's what it is. It's probably because there's some dirt in there, cowboy. But in these that I have here, the dirt was actually on those was on these right here. So this little screen right here, if any one of those little holes get clogged up, it'll throw a code. Check engine light. I gotta get some bolts. Yeah, I appreciate y'all jumping in with me. I was like, man, I sit here and do these videos, and you got to do all that editing and all that other type of stuff. And sometimes that stuff, man, seem like it take more time to do that than it do for me to come up with a video to show you guys something. And I just want to show you guys stuff and, you know, let you guys know that, hey, I'm real. I ain't trying to front. I ain't trying to make nothing up, you know. I ain't even had no breakfast this morning. I just got up, gloved up, and came out here to do this for y'all. At first I wasn't gonna do it, but I was like, well, I might as well. I done already said I was gonna do a video, so I might as well, I have to stick to my word. Because if y'all call me out, yeah, you don't even have to get the big bottle there, cowboy. You can get the regular size one. Unless you want to put some like in another car or your wife's car, or if you get the bigger one, just put like half of it in your oil, and then you could put the rest of it in your gas tank, because it'll clean out all of that stuff in there too. Trust me, it will. Nah, ain't no green screen here, Chief. Plug this stuff up for this map sensor for the turbos, and I can put this intercooler on. Oh, I lost it all. Damn. This all working stuff, grown man business. Yeah, you know I stand on business, y'all. No showboating, no lying, no nothing going on. No green screen either. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got no time for that. See, I'm getting leaves and stuff blowing up over here. I had one of my friends, he got mad at me because I work on the car myself. But see, the thing with me, I don't work on nobody else's car. I only work on mine and my wife. Yeah, it'll work for your gas tank. It'll clean out your it'll clean the carbon in the actually on the inside. It'll clean up the internals. Yeah, people get mad at me. I had a buddy get mad at me because I wouldn't change some stuff out on his BMW. I said, look, man, I'm not a mechanic, and I'm not your mechanic. You know? Yeah, people get mad at me when I refuse. Like, I'll help you. You know, if you need the tools and whatnot, you know, I'll help you. But I'm not gonna touch your car. So we got that done. I'll put y'all back on the pod. So yeah. So I had an issue with my belt when I went to move it. I actually put it on with one rib like slightly tilted, so I had to order a new one. So get this going on in here, route this belt. You know, if y'all don't know the way your belt goes, just take a picture of it before you take it out. But I can look at it and pretty much tell how it goes. So that's what I'm going off of. It goes around the crankshaft. Well, crank pulley. Let me be correct here. It goes around the pulley. I don't want no one saying that I gave anybody any misinformation now. Goes around the pulley. Alternator. Back down. Power steering and suspension. When you get a new belt, it's like you shouldn't replace a belt in the winter time or when it's cold. You need to damn near set this thing out in the sun for a minute. Let it heat up. Oh yeah. Oh, I see, cowboy. Yeah, I get it. You know, it's sometimes, you know, you can man, my back. So yeah. But yeah, this stuff is trash. I mean, I probably could have cleaned it up with some brake cleaner and got it in there and, you know, and put it back in there. But me personally, I mean, I got peace of mind knowing that it's new. So let me show y'all how that belt route up in there. I'll take y'all off the pod. And I'm doing my live differently. I'm doing it on my camera. So I did it on my phone before, but man, it drained the battery on your phone. Unless I have to do it that way, I'll do it on my phone. If that's my only resort to do it, to actually go live. So yeah, it's just a little something I'm doing out here. Get the car ready. I haven't driven her in like a month. I just had her on the matter of fact, I had it sitting on the street with a solar charger in the back. Not a supercharger, on the solar charger. Get that in there, get this belt on, then I can actually start doing some other stuff. It ain't in the hole. You didn't put it in the hole. Nah, we can't do that here, Chris. What's up, Chris? Nah, we can't do that, bruh. Well, actually, this motor here is 400 horsepower. The last time I had it out, I was doing some stuff at Disney, and a lady pulled up on me in a Hemi, in a Challenger, and she was like, "What you want to do?" I was like, "Shit, what you want to do?" Man, I gotta put this. Man, I don't know about y'all, but man, my back. You know, see, this the stuff, if you watch horsepower TV, they don't show y'all this stuff. They don't show y'all this part of the game, when it take you 20 minutes just to put a Torx bit into a oh, Ty Rob, my water pump went bad on me. I got a video on the water pump, and so since the water pump, the actual bearing went bad and broke, and it was sideways, I ended up changing everything. So everything from behind the intercoolers and the entire cooling system. So I just did the Vano solenoids one day when I was bored. I didn't get it on video, but Hey hun, I did the turbo boost actuators, water pump, thermostat, lower radiator hose, auxiliary water pump, turbo water pump, or turbo cooler water pump, whichever one you want to call it. And then I just got done with the Vano solenoids, and I'm putting a new serpentine belt on. Yeah, I'm out here putting in that work, huh? There we go. Hey, that's what they do. They break your wallet. But I tell you what, I keep buying them and I keep working on them. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me going. You know, if they didn't put stuff in there so tight, it probably would be easier to get some things done on them. You know, there's so much stuff crammed up in there. Yeah, it's a new belt. And new belt. It's got to get everything wrapped around so that I can have everything on the right ribs. Oh, of course, Rob. Of course. I'm always wrenching on something. You know, I appreciate that, Rob. You know, I show the stuff that other people don't. You know, people cut the stuff out when you want to cuss, and when you they edit that stuff out, the stuff that you need to see to be able to get something done. So I show it all. I'll even cuss. You know, it's not even the fact of having to do the work. It's about the fact of what you got to do the work. Oh, my back. See, that's another thing that they don't show. These guys, they don't show how they back. be bent over in them positions for so long, and you just feel bad. You know, it's just to put a new belt on. What's up, Mike? Well, this little squirrel came over to say hi to me. He came over to check me out, see what I was up to. Oh, he ran away. He came over here trying to see if I had anything for him. Can't get my hand down up in there. See, this the part where you would edit this out. This the part that gets the edit. This definitely is the part that gets the edit. As long as I can get it over the power steering pump and get it here. Once I get it over the power steering pump. How's everybody's day going? I hope everybody's day is going better than mine. I hope so. What you working on? That's gonna be my question to everybody. What you working on? What you working on today? Oh yeah, it's nice outside. You know, it's like probably about 70 degrees with the wind blowing. It's kind of warm today. Yeah, we don't get that. We don't get that type of weather y'all getting over there. We don't get that. I think when it gets like in the 40s, it's we sitting around the house going brrr. So Yeah, we don't get that type of weather where and that's nighttime when it's around the 40s. Yeah, that's nighttime when it gets around in the 40s. So now y'all getting to see the stuff that I gotta go through. Whew. I'll let that sit there for a minute. Let that thing stretch. 2 degrees? Man, you a good man. You are a damn good man. 12 degrees? Yeah, I'm out here in my my t-shirt, no undershirt, but the wind is kicking like Bruce Lee right now. Yeah, this is California's t-shirts and yeah, California's t-shirts and shorts. That's all about California, man. T-shirts and shorts. Let that stretch. Trying to let that belt stretch out so it won't be trying to coil all around. Floor pans on an MKZ. That's a newer vehicle. Belt looks like it's on. You mean ejector seats? For the passengers that's always complaining that you either got the heat on too much and whatnot. Yeah, them people. I can't stand them type of people. Damn, it rust up there like that? To where you got to put floor pans in a newer car? Man, that ain't no joke. Well, I got the belt on. New belt, new water pump, new hose. I had to get a clip because that one flew off and just went into Never Never Land at the bottom. Got my nipple on this injecto seat, cuz. Got new stuff on here. So got my boost stuff. I think the next thing would be to plug in my work from the bottom on up. Y'all hear that? So I got that done. That's that electric water pump that's for the heat. So now I can start putting all this other stuff back together. So what else should I do just for the sake of what's going on? All right, put these hoses back. Oh, that's what fell. My pick. And my pick went into Never Never Land too. Oh, man, I gotta go get a pick. Hey, do y'all pipes be freezing when it get that cold? What's up, Tulu? I had to go get me a pick real quick. I figure I will give y'all the unedited blood, sweat, and tears version of working on the BMW today. I didn't feel like coming out with the camera and doing all of that nonsense. I mean, I came out with a camera, but it ain't that where I gotta do no editing or nothing. Mike over there jealous because it's whew, man, that I ain't gotta edit nothing. Man, what type of pipes do y'all have out there? Because we just had the house repiped with they put PEX. Yeah, they took ours and they put the pipes up in the attic. They didn't go down in the slab. Oh, damn it. Hey, there's a couple things I recommend y'all to get. One of these, because you're gonna naturally drop some shit like I did. I just dropped a hose clamp and I thought it went to Never Never Land, and this one has a light on it. All you gotta do is turn it, and the little, I don't know if y'all can see the light on in there. It's just covered in some soot, but it got a light in it. Hey, yeah, babe, this Cars in the Cut, underrated. Goddamn fly, fucking. Yeah. Hey, this is the day in the life. Cars in the Cut. I tell people all the time, this is what keeps my neighbors being able to come home, because I be doing this. Sometimes I don't. Man, I just got to work on my car, do something when I get home. I can't just sit around. Or I'm on I be shopping, looking at the next things I'm gonna buy for the car. All of that. Offer Up used to be my crack. Wife would see me on Offer Up. I even go to the bathroom, get on the toilet, and be on Offer Up. I know y'all be like, that's a little bit too much information, but we all men up in here. You got a problem with talking about what you said. I didn't say what you're doing on the toilet. I said I'd be on the toilet. So. All right, that's on. And you know what? I could crank this thing up, because everything is on it. I mean, yeah, I can't let it run for too long, because Lord knows how much water is in it. Oh, hey, one more time, y'all. This company right here, I tested a couple things out, and this particular company right here, I found them accidentally, and I found them through eBay, and I gave them a shot. And I'm gonna tell you this: when I used their stuff for the for the fuel pumps, I had to rebuild. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. Got that line on. Yeah. So I got pretty much the majority of stuff connected. The only thing I need to do now is put my turbo coolant reservoir on. That goes right here. Bring y'all in a little bit. That goes right there. Let me get it off the pod. That goes right here. I had to get a brand new hose that goes on. This is my return for the radiator. That goes right there. There's nothing else that I need to plug in electronically. So, oh, you got well water, Cobb. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I gotta have a well dug at the where the cars is at. I don't have a well dug there. Let me put some just some water in here real quick. Man, when I tell y'all that the house got plumbed with pets, because we had copper, and yeah, we had copper lines. You know, we didn't have any problems, but there were some neighbors on the opposite side that had issues with leaks in the slab. So, you know, that was one of the things. It was like, oh, well, let's go ahead and do that. But when I tell y'all that water pressure, man, that thing got me. So the battery's running. Oh, I see. Yeah, I helped my neighbor that used to be next door to where the cars is at, and him and I dug a well in 2 weekends, and that well, hey, I'm gonna crank this up for y'all so y'all can see that. Hey, I know what I'm doing. Hey, before I do that, y'all remember that TV show, Sledgehammer? Trust me, I know what I'm doing. So that's what I'm gonna be today. I'm gonna be Sledgehammer. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Y'all hear that? I gotta put some hoses on because I got water coming out of there. Outside of that, so fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. So I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, but we got a new belt. Let me get y'all off the tripod. And no, I'm not doing this on my phone. My phone is right here, so I could read what y'all say. I could make a video and show y'all how to do that, but I'm pretty sure y'all already know. But so we got a new belt. We got new turbo actuators. Actually, they're pretty much boost controllers, one for each turbo. And then there's a I probably can't see it, but there's a line that goes right here, and there's it's a tank that is a vacuum tank, and I replaced lines going to there, but then there's another line that I need to get to. You can kind of see this is a new one, and the one below it is an older one that I need to replace. And the reason why I didn't replace it is because the length that they sent me was 3 feet, and I only had well, as I tell my wife, I can give you a few inches like the weatherman says, but ain't anything else. And that's all I had, was about 4 inches. So I ain't no weatherman, but you can expect a few inches out of me. I replaced those two earlier. Where are they at? I think they're right here. I replaced well, I replaced 2 of them before. Replaced these 2 Vano solenoids on bank. This is bank 2, this is bank 1. So when you see a code on there that says bank 1 or bank 2, I'm just gonna say on the BMW, bank 2 is the driver's side, because I was getting a knock. So replace those 2 on bank 2, but since I had to take the intercooler off to get to the radiator hose, I was like, well, I might as well change the Vano solenoids on bank 1. So I changed those 2. Same, they look the same as these. There was no problems with it, but I mean, while I'm in here, so that pretty much takes care of everything that I needed to take the actual radiator fan off to get to. So once again, water pump, new hose that goes in 3 different places. One goes to turbo, one goes to an intercooler down under the tire. This part goes to the top radiator, and then this one right here, this hose right here, comes from the upper radiator hose, travels up and goes to the coolant for the actual turbos. What else did I had to get the nipple to plug that hole up, which don't make no damn sense, because that's like 10 bucks for something that all they had to do was just, and I have not seen an N63 that actually uses that. And somebody watching or whatever, correct me if I'm wrong. I replaced the water pump. I can't really put the camera down in there, but there's a water pump down there. That's an auxiliary water pump that circulates water to cool the engine down when you after you stop the car. It runs also when the car is running as well. And then here is a water pump as well. So it's 3 water pumps I've replaced. I can say I've actually done quite a bit. Now the rest is just to button all of this up and bring you guys back on a cruise. So that's pretty much it, y'all. But yeah, she cranks up. You know what, I got a little bit extra battery life. I might as well start finishing up, at least get these oh yeah, and I had to get these connectors that keep flying off every time I get them. I'm getting tired of that, man. These things, they keep on having to to order these things, and it don't make no sense. Because every single time I do one, I have to go in here and replace it. Because what do? Once I try to pop it off, it flies off down in Never Never Land. So let's now that goes this way. Put that one in. That's on. Get my pick. That one's there. Oh, I need my what you call it? That one over there. So yeah, I really do appreciate you guys for tapping in. What's up, 95? I'm out here working. I said I wasn't gonna do a video because I did one the other day. I started it, and come to find out, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. As I say, transparency is the key to a healthy relationship. Now, y'all only know me from Cliff and Cars in the Cut, but I'm gonna be honest and upfront with y'all. So these two Vano solenoids right here, I've started to film a video the other day. Now, I got down to taking all of this apart to come to find out that the parts that I was sent were the wrong ones. So there was nothing that I could do. So I said to myself, I done took an hour to get ready. And I was like, well, you know what? If I do a live on it, they'll get to see exactly the pain points that I go through to get this stuff done. The Jaguar was just a minor insight on what goes on. So putting the belt on, I got that done, and I had to have gloves on because it gets pretty nasty up in there. But anyway, let me stop talking. Let me get back to work. That's what y'all here for. Y'all here for the work. So got that on. Gotta put this on. What's up, 87? You know, I sit there and I watch y'all working on these LS's, and I be like, man, y'all got it easy. Y'all got it real easy. Because this stuff I'm doing, I mean, you look at it and you be like, nah, I ain't gonna mess around with that. Nah, I ain't gonna mess around with that either. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. But you know what though? It's the same principles, total same principles. So with that, the only thing I need to get now is some blue coolant and put the clear some codes because my battery got low on last time. I mean the battery on the car. When the battery on the car get low, you start having error messages. Yeah, I'll be seeing y'all working on them LS's, man. That stuff be super easy. If you go through what I go through just to change out some Vano solenoids, man, that is no walk in the park. It is not a walk in the park. So I got 2 bolts there to put on. I have a hose, but see, here's the thing. So this hose right here has to go down into an oil cooler that is in the fender well. It's in the fender liner. No, I ain't mocking y'all. I'm not mocking y'all because, you know, pretty soon I'm gonna be doing a super swap. But I have actually, what is it, 2? Is it 2 cars? Yeah, it's 3 cars. 3 cars I have to do. I'm gonna reveal the cars to y'all. Now, since we cool, and I'm gonna say this to y'all since my battery's running low. I got 3 cars. I actually have one in the garage over here. So this is where the only place that I can't work, except going out there. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna start it up one more time because the battery on this camera is going low. My phone, no, I'm not gonna be. So I have a 79 Cutlass. I have a 72 Skylark, 71.5, so I'm just gonna say it's a 72. And I have an 84 Regal Limited. Now there's some stuff going on now. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the EPA and CARB. We might, and I just found this out too. The zip code that the cut is in has a smog exemption. So I'm gonna talk to my registration guy that gets stuff done. I'm gonna talk to him and see if that zip code comes up with an exemption for smog. And if it does, I'm gonna be on the G-Body Tulu Regal gang, because with that one, it's an 84 Regal. I think Tulu's is newer. I think his is 85, 86, I think. Mine's an 84. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Tulu's Regal is newer than mine. But the transmission is bad on it. Motor runs, but it's a limited. And it's got the digital dash on it already. And it's funny because that Intellitronics dash that he put in looks similar to the dashboard that's in my Regal, minus the fact that he's got the clusters, the tach and the speedometer that goes around. Nah, I'm not running on NOS, but I got 3 builds for y'all coming up. I don't know when, because I got to get the Range Rover out of the garage. And the Range Rover I'm doing timing chain guides on. That's another thing that's the hardest part about doing timing chain guides on that. It's a BMW engine again, is the fact that you have to take 1,000 bolts off to get the crank ball. But let me not get off the topic here. So I'm gonna crank this up one more time for y'all. Y'all can see that your boy don't be capping on nothing. You see, ain't nothing in the way. Nothing in the way. Matter of fact, let me go get a little bit of water. Oh yeah, and like I had said before, and this water that I'm putting in here is just temporary. So I got one other hose that I need to put on, but I can't put that hose on until I get the there's a hose that goes right here, and it goes right. Oh shit, it's pumping. So let me crank it up for y'all one more again. Oh, everything's going as the way it should. So it's just temporary. You know, I can't run it that long because by the time this hose lets all the water out, where this hose goes lets all the water out, I'll be running on the dry motor. So no, it's not about the steam. It's just the fact that it's not a closed system, Mike. So I got this hose right here that comes from the right side of the water pump that goes here and goes to the oil cooler. And then I have this titty nipple right here that's an overflow. So the way what this does is, this is actually your bleeder. Get you in there. So this right here goes over to the reservoir, and there, as you see, there's no screw. On the other BMWs, there would be a screw right here, and with that screw, you would you would loosen up that screw, and then the air bubbles that come from here when everything is circulating would come out through in here, and it would sound like it's like gurgling for air. And so I don't have that hose on because I need to put the actual radiator fan on. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. And I think that from now on, some of these videos, let me get y'all out the sun. We got sunlight over here. I'll go ahead and say I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody for tuning in with the fact that my subscriber count went up substantially in the last few weeks. So we're halfway there. I'm really grateful for that. However, with that comes more demand of me to do more things like this, and I'm not afraid of it. However, I would really like feedback on what people would really like to see, because there's tons of people that do BMW videos. There's tons of people that do repairs on BMWs. But the one thing that I said to myself before I started doing this is I wanted to be able to stand out from others with showing you guys all of what it takes to get this done. And then there's challenges, there's pain points. You know, nowadays the challenges are being able to get parts when you need it. Because in my situation, my water pump went out, and it took like a week to get here. The hoses took a week and a half. Luckily I already had the boost solenoids because of another car that I have that I was going to change them out anyway. So I was just like, well, I might as well use them on this one as well as with the hoses. So I have a 550, same engine, same setup, same everything, that I'm probably going to have to do the same thing anyway. It's not bad, but it just needs to be done. But it has another thing that needs to be done that needs to be replaced. Yeah, I do. Shoot me an email and I'll send you the video, man. It happened right here. Not at it happened at other place. It happened here on Thanksgiving. Shoot me an email and I'll send you the footage. It's crazy, man. Do I have it? I hope I do. I hope I still. I'll have to check the camera footage. Once again, I don't want to get too much off topic. So far, everything now in the front of this motor that's hard to get to has been replaced. There's only one thing that I need to do that doesn't require me having to rip all of this stuff out again, which is one line that it's not very, it's like, I think it's a 1/4 inch line. It's vacuum hose that's got braids on it. It's got some stuff on it. So I'm turning around because I'm looking at the comments. But yeah, I appreciate each one of you guys for tapping in. and checking me out, because at first I wasn't gonna do it. I was just gonna go here and just fix it. But I remembered that I had put up a short of everything that was just in disarray. And I said, I owe that to you guys to put it all back together again and get you guys to fire up. So I got it fired up. There's two things I need to do. And that is put the fan on, and once again that overflow hose back on. Well, no, actually I lied. There's three things I need to do. Three. The fan, the hose, and then connect the hose to the oil cooler. The oil cooler is cooled by water as well. So I guess that's it. Battery's dying. I tried something new by using a camera to go live and be able to read you guys' comments on my phone at the same simultaneously. Let's use a big word today. Simultaneously. For all you people, I would say under 20 that may be watching. Simultaneously. Two things at once. Simultaneously. So I was able to do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I won't bore you guys by putting the fan on, because it's like a cassette. It just drops in, and transmission cooler line has to be placed in. Outside of that, there's not. No, I'm not gonna say that, because the moment that I fix something else happens. The only things maintenance-wise I need to do is an oil change. I have air filters. The air filters, man, that stuff it don't make no sense how to change the air filter on this thing. But I have air filters I need to change out, an oil change. I need to get coolant. It's blue coolant. That's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me today. There's not really nothing else for me to say other than I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I try to do it early in the morning so I could get most of you guys to be able to watch it, because I know a lot of you guys are in a different time zone. Yeah, outside of that, we good. Let me get to wrenching and get out the Milwaukee impacts and get this wheel off and get that hose situated. Drop that fan in, and it's 10:30. I go pick the girls up in the BMW. I know they're gonna be shocked. They be like, "Oh, you fixed it." Like, who am I? Who's your daddy? But once again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Until next time, wrench every day and use what God gave you. Have a blessed day. I hope everybody stay warm, stay dry. Like, share, comment, subscribe. As Classic says, I see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys.